Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I hope that you are all doing well. You're blessed. Okay. Um, Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you haven't did that already. Ooh, my lips are dry. You see how they're trying to kill me? I'm outside raking the leaves, doing what I gotta do. Not like a lot of lazy women in this world that want everybody to do everything for them, honey. I do what I do. You heard? Anyways, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that notification button so that you're getting my video and my lives, because I'm not seeing anybody on my lives. But you know, the enemy, he works and he likes to blocking, and I claim and I unblock anybody that's trying to block my lives, especially YouTube. Don't try to block my lives, because that karma is gonna be ugly for you. Just like I told TikTok, don't play with my channel, because it will be an ugly karma for you. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe to my TikTok, my Facebook, my Instagram. I have other groups on Facebook. If that's something that interests you, send me a request. I will look it over. If you need any help with your personal life, you need a healing, you need a reading, email me at cardinastephanie213@gmail.com. All my information is on my channel. Excuse my birds. When I'm trying to work, they like to talk for some reason. Hey, that's enough. When I like to talk, they like to talk. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing about it. If you would like to plant a seed or leave a donation on my channel, you could do that on my Cash App or my PayPal at any time. Okay, make sure you always come to this channel with a pen and paper. There will always be information and things that you will need to look up, because there will be messages found in whatever I tell you to look up for you, specifically from the divine, the angels, and the ancestors. Okay, for those of you that don't know me, welcome. My name is Stephanie Cardenas. I am a starseed, a light worker, and angelic being. All right, I am a high priestess, a prophetess, a teacher, a healer, and many other things, but those are a few of my titles. I am here to help to create heaven on earth and to bring justice to the unjust. Okay, I appreciate all of you being here. Like I've said recently, make sure that you are paying attention. I am going to do a random giveaway, so make sure that you're paying attention for that random giveaway. Okay, and I'll be doing that on YouTube and TikTok. Okay, so make sure you are watching so you can win something. Okay, that'll be a random day. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it like out of a spur moment, and if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. Let's do your breathing techniques right now. Breathe in 2 to 3 times. As you're doing that, I'm going to put an orb of protection around this reading. You could do that now. Father God, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, ascending masters, elders, oracles of love and light, I ask that you put an orb of protection around this reading as big as the earth, as far as the universe. I ask that you put a magnetic field of orb protection around this reading, from the north to the south, from the east to the west, from all dark demonic energies or entities, any demonic beings of any kind, any dark beings from this planet or any other planet, and all karmics that may try to interfere with this reading and the truth coming out and what needs to come out. I ask that you block and bind all telepathic communication, clairvoyance, clear consciousness, clear audience, telekinesis, teleport, transport, any gifts that may interfere with this reading. Father God, I ask that you block and you bind in the mighty name of Jesus, and so it is, and so shall it be. Thank you, Father God. I do not take my job lightly. I am only a vessel that is being used to be able to relay messages and work for you, and that I take that job very seriously. All right, so I'm going to give you the downloads that I got for November 1st, all right? So the past couple days, I've been hearing a lot of sirens, all right? That is a sign, and that is a synchronicity that many people are being dealt with, okay? Many people are being dealt with. Okay, not getting away with what they need to get away with, receiving karma. Okay, that's what I've been feeling strongly, and that also was letting me know that the angels, the ancestors, all those that are needing to protect us and do what they need to do, that's being done. Okay, so I've been hearing a lot of that, way more than usual. So that means a lot of people are receiving karma, like worldwide, okay? Also, before I tell you the rest, I was outside raking the leaves. I was able to see a car pass by. There's a lot of cars that are just passing by, like looking at the house, like they don't even live on this block. So I'm paying attention to cars. Some of these cars is so funny because some of the cars I see, like I've heard about the cars in different people's readings, and I'm just like, what the heck, like. So I'm watching my surroundings, but I mean, I know I'm protected and I know how to take care of myself because that's what I came here to do. But it's just the fact that, I mean, you freak out when you really hear about these things and you see these cars and different people passing by your house and you're like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Everything we hear, most of everything we hear is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. It says you're going to be picked amongst 3 other people for a job. So I got a synchronicity that some of us, we're going to get like a real good job, a real big leadership job. So it's like there's 3 candidates, okay, that they're looking at. But you're going to be the pick. You're going to be, someone here is going to be picked for that job, okay? So that could be you, that could be somebody you know, that could be me, that could be anybody, okay? But if it resonates with you, then you know it's you and 2 other people. There's 3 of you, but more than likely you're going to get picked, okay? It says, what's your next challenge in your life? So the universe is asking us today, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, collective, what is your next challenge in life? What is it that you need to be doing? Hey, knock it off. What is it that you need to be doing? Okay? Find your challenge. Just because you finish one challenge or one goal doesn't mean you stop. You got to continue and keep going. Okay, humanity? So you need to ask yourself that. Write that down. What is your next challenge in life? All right? What the heck did I put to hell? I got a sign in synchronicity because I wrote it here. It says to hell. So some of you, you're going to go, some people are really going to be going to hell. That could be why I was hearing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Like that's where you're going because some of you choose not to stop doing the dark, ugly things that you're doing, you know. So you're going to go to that dark place because you chose that place, all right? It says, I want to run a company. That's another sign in synchronicity. So many people in humanity are wanting to build and run their own companies, and that's beautiful, all right? Just make sure that you know what you're doing. You're writing everything down. You're doing your research, all right? No, just write all your plans down, all right? Make sure you write it down 2 or 3 different plans, all right, in case the first one does not work. Then it says, make it through tough times. So a lot, like I said, with the sirens and everything, right now, a lot of us, humanity, we're going through tough times. We have to make it through tough times, okay? Do what you have to do. Do not quit if something just goes wrong the first time or something doesn't happen. We have to keep going at all costs, okay? Excuse my lips, honey. They're dry. I'm telling you, I'm going through a lot, but we're going through tough times, so we have to keep going at all costs, okay? That's what I was getting. And then I got build successful businesses and use technology. So a lot of you, you're going to be building, your businesses are going to be successful, I was getting. And a lot of your guys' business will have to do with technology, okay? That's what I was getting. It says what the teacher has learned. So I got a synchronicity and download that talking about like what the teacher has learned. So for me, I'm not a human. I'm an angel, but I'm having a human experience and I am a teacher. All right. So I came from where I come from to come here to learn from this planet in each one of you. So I took that as a sign of synchronicity for the 144,000. What are you all learning? Okay. What has the teacher learned? So not only is humanity learning, so are the 144,000 that are not human, that are star seeds, light workers, angelic beings. We're also here to learn, okay? So that's what the universe and the divine is asking today. What have we learned since we've been here this far? What have you learned? You need to write that down and start asking yourself, like if, picture the divine, your angels and ancestors asking you, what have you learned thus far from being on this planet? Okay, we all have to ask ourselves that. It says, when the going is the roughest, leadership, mothers must have like emotional and intellectual anchors. So it's like talking about leadership and mothers. Like, again, when the going gets tough, right? We must work with our emotions. We must work with our intellect, and have anchors. Always have an anchor to back yourself up when you're going through tough times, all right? Learn how to deal with your emotions when you are going through a rough time. A lot of us try to hide it and cover it up. No, you need to express your emotions, all right? But you also need to use your intellect, because you do not want to let your rough times fall out on other people or hurt other people, places, and things. This is why we work on our emotions, humanity, okay? It says we must have faith, passion, authenticity, so people know you are not pretending. So leaders, you must have this. This is what all leaders must have: faith, passion, authenticity. All right? So people know that we're not fake and we're not pretending. All right? You need to be your true self. Okay, show the world who you truly are, in the good and the bad. When you start lying, hiding, or acting like somebody you're not, that's when you're going to lose everything. Little by little, you start losing, because people are going to see the facade, the mask you're wearing, and that you're full of baloney, okay? It says people can see shame. So a lot of people could see shame on people right now. They could see that people are guilty of different things that they are guilty of. People are realizing the shame on people's face, how they look. Okay, what they're going through. All right, so they're seeing the shame, okay, on different individuals out here, and what they've been oh, I'm sweating, you guys. I was outside raking the leaves. So they could see the shame on people's faces that have done wrong. Okay, it's very evident. It says successful managers embrace discomfort when passed to do things that aren't in your normal job description. He says challenge can push you to a new level of achievement. So it's talking about leaders, managers embracing discomfort, all right? Being able to be pressed, all right? Being able to deal with whatever comes your way, all right? They're saying, I was getting the download from what I was reading, like, when we are pushed past what our normal thing is, that's when we go towards our achievement. That's when we're pushed to be the best we can. It's messed up, but it's true. Okay. Sometimes, humanity, we have to be pushed, because we often find ourselves being stuck. So God, our angels and ancestors will push us. They'll put like heavy things in front of us, trials, tribulations, to see, to push us to our best of our ability. Okay. It says great leaders stay on the message. So leaders, leaders worldwide, make sure when you're giving out a message, you stay focused on that message. Don't go from one thing to another thing to another thing. You need to stay on the message that you're trying to get across to the world, okay? Always reminding people what companies, always remember, especially all of you that want companies and business, you always want to remind people, right, to show people what you're about. What does your company stand for? What are you trying to do for the world? All right, what are your goals? What are your achievements? Right, what are you looking for? Right, so you need to let all that be known. Always talk about what the company's doing, like I said, in terms of strategy, okay? Give some messages overall, over again, all right? It's okay to repeat a few things that you want to make specific and touch on as well. It's not one person. It's a team effort. So what I was getting strongly, it's not, when you're in a company, you're working with a lot of people, you have to remember it's not just about you. So when you're working on your company, you're working on your projects, you're working on whatever it is you're trying to produce to the world, you have to remember it's like you're working with the company. Okay, you're working with the team. It's not just about you. Whether it's the team that's sitting in the office, meeting, doing what they have to do for the company, or whether it's the whole world, because everybody's involved. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to remember that on your approach and whatever you're developing for your companies. It says think, act, and balance the two. So you always have, like I just said, I already told you that you have to think, balance the two. That it's just not about you, darling. Okay? It's about your whole company, everybody that's working there as a team, and then humanity, which is all of us, right? Because that's who you're trying, obviously, to get your products or whatever it is you're doing out to the world. You could be building houses, you could be building clothes, shoes, you could be building some type of medicine, whatever it is. Okay, so it says collective, somebody will be receiving mail. I got this a while back. Somebody's going to be receiving some mail about an increase of funds, the increase coming from the divine for your hard work. Hey. Some of you, you're going to be receiving like an increase. Something's going to come in the mail, amount of check or money, because that's coming for the divine for some of you. Because you're working hard, you're doing what you need to do. And the divine is our boss for those of you that work for God. And he's about to bless you, okay? Because you're working hard, because you're doing what you need to do. Some of the last names I was getting is Jackson, the last name Jackson, which I often get that last name. Edgerton, Edgerton, Wilson, Padaway, Burbank, Proudfoot. Jackson, I often find that could be Curtis Jackson, Janet Jackson, like famous people, okay? Wilson, that is the man that molested me in Boys Town, Nebraska. Padaway is my kid's father. For you, it could be somebody else. And then Burbank, it came out as the last name, but Burbank is where I went to school. So something about me going to that college, it could have been people there that were there sent to be karmics in my life. That was in Burbank, Illinois. All right. I went to Northwestern. For you, those names could be something else. But something's going to be coming out about the people last name Jackson, Edgerton, Wilson, Padaway, Burbank, Proudfoot. The first names I was getting is Martha, Michael, Russell, Monique, Lisa, Constance, okay? So for me, Michael could be my kid's friend. It could be my cousin, all right? Russell is a guy that when I was in grade school, like 6th, 7th grade, he was a grown man, all right? You could basically say they raped me or did whatever, but that's where I remember him from. Somebody that tried to lie to my kid's father about, who I was and what I was, which half of what he said, majority of what this Russell said was a lie at that time. But like I told my kid's father, you could believe whatever you want. I'm not here to try to prove anything to you. I know what they did to me, okay? Monique is someone that I met in Chicago, okay? She was a friend of my family's, and I met her through there, and she became somebody I talked to. Now, whether she was truly being a friend or she was a karmic, only God knows, right? Lisa, it could be my ex-sister-in-law. Lisa could be my cousin's ex-baby mama. I know a lot of Lisas. Lisa I went to school with from the Grange, so Lisa could mean a lot of things, okay? For you, these people could mean something else for you. Something's going to come out about Philadelphia, okay? Be ready because there will be some exposure on the news about Philadelphia. Someone is looking up your background, having briefings on their findings pertaining to you. So there are people looking up some of the 144,000 or the chosen one's background, and then they're having like meetings and briefings pertaining to the information they're finding. All right. A lot of this stuff they're doing is illegal, from hacking and other things. So they will be punished, reprimanded for this. Okay. The rest of this, other people could be like looking up your background because they want to see who you are. They might want to, work with you. They might, they might want you to do a job for anything. Who knows? Okay. Right now, humanity, we need to pay attention to reform, okay? We have to watch the government because, they might be trying to, reform and do a lot of things in their way. Whereas the 144,000 are here, we're working for God and we're trying to reform to create heaven on earth, but they're trying to reform and bring hell on earth. So we're not on the same pages. You got me? Again, Burbank came out again. So I'm like, okay, they're definitely trying to give me a sign about Burbank, Illinois when I was going to Northwestern. Okay. I don't know exactly what they're trying to say, but it's definitely something there about that. Then psychology came out. So a lot of us were meant to go into psychology. I know I'm probably one of them. And like I you know how you sign up for those schools and then they keep calling you and you're like, oh God, I should have waited because now they're gonna blow up my phone. But a lot of us were meant to go into psychology because we're meant to help people with, their personal lives, with their issues, what they're going through. Stewardship. Right now, the divine, the universe wants us to work on our stewardship, helping others, always being, if somebody needs you, you're there. Make an effort for stewardship. We don't do that enough in this world. People could see somebody fall and walk right past them. No, that's not what God wants. He wants us to start helping people, okay? You see somebody getting beat up outside, stop being so scary, walk up or say something, all right? Or call the police. Don't just let somebody get their ass whooped outside and act like you can't do nothing or see it or you're too scared, okay? So start stepping up more. The word umbrella came out, something about Rihanna, okay? Because the word umbrella came out by itself. And I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind was the song. And I'm like, okay, something pertaining to Rihanna is going to be exposed. Exactly what that is, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Only she will. And the world will know soon because it will be exposed worldwide. It says, hope you know I always help you after they never did before. Nope, block, BS. So it's like somebody saying, like now that they know where you are, now that you're succeeding, now that they know you're about to be abundant, now that they know many of us are going to be blessed, all these old people are going to come back and they're going to be like, oh, I've been cheering you on. I hope I always helped you before and da 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 and never did and these people never did before. They're just coming back talking out their ass, okay? So no, you need to block these people. They're on BS, okay? They're just coming because they want to be attached to you because of your blessings, okay? And you do not want to let anybody get involved with what God blesses you and I with, because then he will remove it or he will stop it, because you already learned the lesson that you can't help people that don't help you and haven't been there for you, okay? Especially in the last 7 to 10 years. Nobody has been there for you like that, or if they have, it was always an agenda, and then if there is somebody that that really has been there for you, hasn't made you question them, hasn't dished you behind your back, and you had to get angry with them and then later make up and back and forth, and they kept showing you over and over again that they weren't unloyal. No, these people cannot be in your life. Okay, that's why a lot of these people, they're hating and being jealous and envious instead of just wishing us well and letting us go on our way, and letting them live their lives, okay? You don't owe nothing to nobody, especially people that threw you to the cold, weren't there for you, didn't look out for you, or only, like I said, or only helped you because they had a whole plan in their head to use and abuse you or make you look bad, okay? It says change, ethnographic fellowship programs, new ethnic immigrant congregations. Okay, so they want change. This is what I was getting. The divine wants us to change. All right, our ethnicity graphic, how we look at things, how we fellowship with each other, different ethnicities, how are we fellowshipping with each other? All right, there's also going to be a whole new a program for new ethnicities pertaining to immigrant congregations. Okay, the immigrations laws are going to change. Okay, what man has did trying to separate and pull people apart is no longer going to be. That's going to be changed, all right? Nobody should be segregated. Everybody should be able to fellowship. Everybody should be able to connect with each other no matter what country they come from. So all of that's going to change, all right? Because they want new fellowship programs. They want new ethnicity fellowship programs, immigrant programs. They want better ethnics, all right? All right, they want us to learn how to get along better, not to be racist with each other, not to think because we're from different countries that we can't like each other. Man has destroyed this planet, and this is what we're needing to fix. Sorry about my birds. They like to talk when I talk, you guys. Somebody knew your account information, how much you had in your codes. Could be a doctor. So some of you, there's people that have stolen from you because they were watching you. They knew your codes. They knew your information. For one, this could be a doctor this happened to or is happening to. This could be for many people, not just one, okay? But somebody was close to you, knew your information, knew your account numbers, knew your codes, all right? And they stole your money. And I'm not talking about little bit of money. I'm talking about big amounts of money, 50,000 and up, okay? Some of these people I got to download could be a doctor. It could be, anybody that's famous. It could be somebody that's just, a hard worker and has a good job and gets paid. But some of you need to pay attention because I might be able to help some of you right now by what I'm saying. There's somebody that has your account numbers, your codes, and they want to steal your money. They're going to. Some of you already had people steal your money, okay? From the computer, from your banks, okay? Because they were watching you, because they had your codes, they had your account numbers, they had everything they needed. Some of them, they even learned how to write your signature, had other people act like you. These people are all going to be exposed, though, for doing this. They will not get away with this, that's for sure. Many of you, they were talking about what I was getting: human services, international affairs, development, peace, public society, science, technology, animals, religion, health, environment, education, arts, and cultures. So they want us to work on all these things. This is what they want us to work on: human services. International affairs has to be worked on. Working on developing peace between all country and all peoples. Working on the public society. Working on science. Working on technology. Working on social science. Learning to realize that animals are living beings just like we are, working on that, not killing and destroying them, not eating them. Religion, okay, health and environment, education, arts and culture. All of these topics need to be worked on and changed. Something about the year 1998 will be exposed regarding the largest foundation record for donations. It's 9.7 billion in this year. So something's going to be exposed about the year 1998, about the largest foundation record. It was 9.7 billion in this year for foundations of giving, okay? So there's going to be exposure about that. And the year 1998 could mean something for any of you here, all right? I know that's the year my child was born, okay? It says, so that could be a sign of synchronicity as well. Many people are going to be resigning by February 1st. So you're going to start seeing worldwide, many people are going to be stepping down, whether in the government, whether from companies, because they were doing illegal things. Many people are going to be resigning, okay? You see my lips, you guys? My girl. That's how you know what I'm going through. So if anything happens to me, that you know. So many will resign by February 1st. You will see this worldwide, okay? From the government, from big companies, from businesses. If they're famous, many people will be resigning, okay? Because they know that they did things they were not supposed to do and they need to receive karma, okay? It will be worldwide. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The name Fred came out, last name Newman, first name Betty, last name Peters. If that's any of you here, there, something about them is going to be exposed. Last name Morgan. And then right away, I got a download from my angels and ancestors. They were like Freeman. So Morgan Freeman or Freeman Morgan. Okay, that's how the name is. Those are the people being exposed. Their name either goes Morgan Freeman or vice versa. Freeman Morgan is going to be exposed about something. Chosen ones are liked by their work performance, skills, and details, and how you work well with others. So they want you to know, chosen ones, that they're really liking how we're working. They're liking our work performance, our skills. They're liking the 144,000, the details, and how we're doing our jobs, how we're being descriptive, how we're telling the stories, right? And how we're working well with others, all right? Because we're supposed to be working together, not against each other. Like a lot of these mediums, readers, psychics are like, hating on each other, hating on me, hating on you. It's not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be working together. But obviously, the ones that are of the dark and serve the devil, no, honey, we don't work with people of the dark or the devil. Sorry, okay? They're not on our page and we're not on their page, but hopefully at some point they could find a middle ground between the dark and the light, and if they can't, they're going to be removed. Okay, there's no other way around it. It says some of you, there's a code. Okay, there's a code, and it's the code is your eyes only. That's for some of the officials that are watching. Something about the code, your eyes only. And I was getting like, there could be people like sex trafficking or like organ trafficking, and there's something about that sign they may be using on the internet or anywhere, but that code is like a code. It's like your eyes only, or people that are doing bad, negative thing. It could even be like scamming, stealing people's money, whatever they're doing out here. But some of these bad people, these karmics out here worldwide that are doing illegal things, they're using this term. And this is the code, your eyes only, okay? It says I don't know who's in my house, but it says some of us are realizing our parents are very hardworking. So some of us, we're starting to realize that we never realized before because we didn't sit still long enough, that our parents are very hardworking people, all right? So we need to acknowledge our parents and the hard work that they're doing and what they have done for us, right? Even if, you may not get along with them, it may be hard for you to figure something out. You have to find something, okay? Because they are hardworking. Something about companies and donations going to be exposed worldwide. So there's not, like I already said, a lot of people are going to be stepping down from companies by February 1st and other positions because of, donations, gifts, something being exposed, and it's for the whole world, not just, the United States, worldwide. Some of the states I was getting that are gonna, so I'm gonna give you, quiet. Excuse me, you guys, I'm sorry. I have to do that because if it's not the birds, it's the dogs, okay? Ooh, child. Only when I want to work, it's either they got to aggravate my life, so that's the devil too. That's enough. So the city and states I'm going to give you that I was getting that are going to be exposed for doing things they shouldn't have been doing. Springfield, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Atlanta, Georgia, Rock Island, Illinois, Geneva, Illinois, Atherton, California, Alexandria, Virginia, and then I got something with the name Alexandria that's going to be exposed. Okay, I have an Alexandria on my family. I don't know if she will be exposed for something. I don't know if any of you know an Alexandria. Okay, it could be something for you, but I did get a download right away when I saw Alexandria, Virginia. Urbana, Illinois, Tijuana, People's Republic of China, Clifton, Virginia, Indianapolis, Indiana, Phoenix, Arizona, Lake Forest, Illinois, Winnetka, Illinois, Quincy, Illinois, Hillsborough, California, St. Louis, Missouri again, Williamsburg, Virginia, Los Angeles, California, Boston, Massachusetts, Rochester, New York, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Chicago, Illinois, Peoria, Illinois, Palm Springs, California, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, San Francisco, California, Naples, Florida, North Palm Beach, Fort Myers, Florida, Sarasota, Florida, Rancho Mirage, California, Deerfield, Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, Birmingham, Alabama, Urbana, Illinois again, Beverly Hills, California, Tupelo, Taiwan, um, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Honolulu, Hawaii, India, Washington, D.C., Tysons, Garner, Virginia, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Oak Brook, Illinois, Olympia Fields, St. Charles, Illinois, Barrington, Illinois, Houston, Texas. Okay, so all of these places, they were doing things that are going to be exposed. So every last one of these places that I just said are going to be exposed for doing things that they should not have been doing. Okay, so when I am sharing these things, you have to understand that in order for the 144,000 to be able to create heaven on earth, we have to work out all the issues that have been going on this planet that need to be fixed. Not only are people being exposed and needing to be worked on, so are states, countries, businesses, companies, the way we do things on this planet. It's a lot of work. You have to understand that, okay? But in the near future, all of those places are going to be exposed for things, okay? That's just what I'm getting right now, okay? Especially it could be pertaining to illegal things with finances, or how they work, how they're using the justice system, all right? A lot of illegal things going on, okay? But later we will all find out about these places, okay? So that's what I have for you today. Thank all of you that are following this channel. Make sure you write down and take what resonates, all right? A lot of these downloads I get from doing different things and paying attention to different things that come to me. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then they tell me certain things. So a lot of these things, it's just, if it resonates with you, it resonates. If you don't know anything about it, then you don't know anything about it, all right? Later, a lot of this may come out and you might see it later like, oh, I remember somebody saying that, and it could be from my channel, okay? Some of that is for, obviously, for the 144,000 that you need to know, especially those specific messages about you guys doing a good job, all right? And the divine, the universe, the elders, and the ancestors wanting all of us to know that many of you, you're doing your job. You're being very detailed. You're using your skills, and they're watching you on your channels. They see you, trying to help humanity, and you're doing a great job. We don't get to hear that enough, okay? So I was even happy to hear that, okay? I love all of you. Be blessed. Stay in the light. Stay balanced in the yin and the yang, and the dark and the light. All right. Do the best that you can every day. All right. None of us are perfect. We are all trying to be better men and women, right? We're trying to make this place a better planet. A lot of us are. But you have to remember there are a lot of dark people that work for the dark here. Okay. Those people are either going to have to transform or they're going to be removed. All right. This is a spiritual battle. They will have their place and we will have our place, okay? Trust me, if you're doing what you need to be doing and you believe in your higher power and you're being the best man or woman you have, you will be on heaven and earth. Those that are dark and want to be in a dark place, they will have their own place, which will be hell on earth for them, wherever that is. Whether God decides it'll be here or somewhere else for them, I don't know. Or we leave and we have heaven on earth somewhere else. That's a decision that I don't know yet. Only the universe and everybody knows, okay, how they're going to do everything. But stay balanced. I love you. Thank you for being here. And if you would like to plant a seed at any time or leave a donation, remember you could do that on my Cash App or my PayPal. If you need a reading, you need to email me. Yes, I do readings. Yes, I can help you, with certain situations like healing, praying for you, putting hands on you. All right. Just, let me know on my email. Okay. And we'll work it out there. For each person will be different. Please do not come to my channel with any negativity, any plot, scheme, hexes, anything negative, because I will embarrass you. Okay? I am very gifted. So I know things before. I'll know when you're thinking about it at your house or wherever you're at before you even get to me. Okay? Only come to me if you're serious with readings, with needing help for anything. And I will know if somebody pays you to try to come to my channel with any BS. Okay, I know everything. That's the thing. I got so many people that message me, inbox me, like to play games. And then I'd be like, I just tell them a few words. Basically, I embarrass them. Like, fool, I already know who you are. I know what you're on. And then I never hear another peep from them. I do this like every so many days because these people, I think they think it's a game when I say how gifted I am. And I will know when people are playing on any of my channels. And I don't play games. I'm not here to play games. I take my job serious. Everything that I give you, all the information, is signs and synchronicities that I'm getting. Okay? So be blessed. Do your best. I love you. Bye.